Roadrunner is going. Let's jump to the front. Mike still on track, flashing fuel. Tim opened up the gap a little bit to plat silver, 1 second now. What can Kings do? 3.6 to plat silver, he sees him. Can Kings push that hard to get to plat silver? Changes here. King Mike making his way up to the straight. Low on fuel, think like everyone else. Even P2 is flashing, P3 is flashing, Kings is flashing as well. Randy Moore is flashing on the other side.
Well, let us hope that everything is well calculated. Nobody runs out of fuel.
Yeah, let's hope so. Race Asylum can't close that gap to Roadrunner. 1.4 now, 1.3. Can he make it? Jump to P1, he is on the straight. That will be the last time around for him.
I need to stop training again here. But it's still wet, so I'm curious what everybody will do regarding the tire change or choice.
Yeah. We don't see the radar, so we don't know what is happening around them. Here comes Mike. Heading to the pit, entering the pit now. Oh, it's up to you, Vega. Enjoy your race.
Yes, I started a broadcast, so normally it will swap soon over.
Yeah.
To parts.
P2 coming in as well. Right behind them, P3, plat silver. Then Kings. Oh, the top 5. Top 4 is really close. Randy, a gap 10 seconds to Kings. Entering the pit as well. Next up is Roadrunner. Ready to race.
Okay.
Race Asylum right behind them.
First one started here, but only one car left the pit so far, so I think there's some delay in the transition.
Oh boy.
Okay, everybody goes now. Maybe it was also with changing the tires, that also needs some time. I'm not sure I'm alarmed now to let them see what the tire choices are, because it's also a part of the tactics.
You can show it once in a while.
I'm just curious.
And P7 is in as well. And then Jupe is making his way up to the pit. Jupe needs to do another lap. So the top 7 guys are in. It's a few laps difference. Last guy is in his 13th lap. And P8 is in his 15th lap. Just started now.
Yes, I started already. Just going fast to check Discord, everything went well with transition. I didn't see any comments or new messages, so I guess everything is fine.
Yeah, I just stick with you till the end, till everyone is in.
How lovely.
Yeah, that's how we roll, man.
Yeah, that's how we roll. Old school.
PonyBoy, are you still awake, buddy? Or
anyway,
did you passed out?
I see also part 8 is live on the stream and is broadcasted. We see already 2 drivers with a penalty of 3 seconds, so they crossed the pit line, I guess. That's not the best start you can have, but what is 3 seconds on a 24-hour race? Anyway, we have here a potential battle here for position 3. Even though he has a 3-second penalty. I see some struggles here from Antares. Still looking for some grip during the weather here with his Lexus. Had to slide the P2 to Tomsoft. Also feels the pressure of Welsh Great, trying to pass at his right side. The side mirrors also for the show because you can't see anything in it.
Aerodynamics.
Aerodynamics, yeah.
Here we got P10 and P11 still fighting for position, 2.6 seconds difference.
Well, maybe it's not a bad idea to start a race in the rain, because it keeps the drivers a bit calm, but most of the time we see the drivers are starting more aggressive the race than during the race.
Yeah.
And this tempers them a bit.
First few laps, if they are together, they can be...
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
Pushing each other to the limits.
Boosters.
Yeah.
You've doing a steady job here on P8.
Yeah, there's the last one that's still on in the pit here from P8 on. 7 people are on track here.
Yeah. Oh, I can relax now and go sit on my couch.
Yeah, getting an old man now, a chronic.
Tell me about it, Vega.
With his little foot bed again. Oh, there's some pushing and action here for P3. Oh, I think there was contact with Welsh Great, with Emerald Gullef. And I'm not the race director, but this could be an issue or an incident. Oh, didn't went.
Yeah, stewards are in the lobby checking everything, so they will be on it.
And there's also some damage involved. Oh, that's also nice if you put only race information and use the replay, it still shows all the information.
Yeah. Same as someone goes into the pit, jumps to all information.
GT7 at his best, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, the race goes on here, still a battle here from P1 to P3. Going to fall here to P5. Philip that found now connection here with Golf on P4. Mostly caused the incident here. but that will be under investigation by the MD. It seems to dry up very well here. Maybe the first daredevils will already pit to softs, I'm not sure.
That's good news.
So we can already see a race line coming up here, so...
B8 almost on the straight. Also low on fuel.
Fast swap to P6. Bit on his island already. King Ears. And on P7 we have Roadrunner Jr. Here the fight continues. Welsh Great going over Noran Terrace for P2, but has to serve his penalty now, so...
P11 made another mistake. Lost a few seconds on... Oh, I think Exeter City made a move on Francis while he made a mistake. Juppe entered the pit. So that was it for Juppe. Good racing for you, Juppe. Next up will be Incredibile. Making his way to the straight for the last time. At least in distance.
Yeah, and that's also something with the Nordschleife here. You can have a very wet part of the track while the other side is dry, so
yeah.
On the GP track it's still very wet.
And P10 Exeter City needs to make a pit stop. I don't know why. He has fuel, he has tires. No damage, so maybe he came in the pits a little too early. Took a little bit of fuel and is out again. Clearly must be a mistake. Here comes P9 entering the pit. Incredibly. Then we got two men on track. With a gap now of 16 seconds. I think Exeter City moved to the pit a little bit too early. And lost one position with doing that.
Here we see an upcoming battle for P5 here between King Ears and Philip. It seems like King Ears has a better pace at this moment. Side by side now. Lovely view here with the sunrise. Philip sticks very well to the race line, but makes it King Ears has to just go behind him again. Couldn't pass him at this moment yet. Yeah, indeed, Lil Nicky. Track conditions look very tricky at this moment. As you can see here, we have a pretty dry race line, let us say. With a few inches off the racetrack and you're gone. See now also Emerald Golf getting passed by Philip and Kingers. So the fight continues between those two, but now for P4. So have a fast web to the top 3 here, Wells 3 seconds behind, Antares 1.5 seconds behind Tomsoft. And I will move again to the fight here for P4, Kingers side by side by Philip now.
Here P11 closed the gap to 12 seconds, so you made up 4 seconds. We are halfway around the track.
And Kingers is now building up his time on the 1.5 seconds ahead of Philip. Let's see here, what do you have on P7? Roadrunner running on his island at this moment, 6 seconds behind Emerald Golf. And on 8 we have the people here already a lap behind who received the blue flag. Also let JeGr pass him without any issue, so very well done. On P9 we have Erox here with the GTR, all alone here in the forest of the Nordschleife. And then here we have still 3 persons waiting here for their green light to go.
3 persons? I only have 2 people on track.
No, I have 3 persons here in the pit, only 9 on track.
Okay.
Maybe somebody fell asleep or a fast beer stop.
But that's something like that. Francis P10 sliding his way through the last corners. Well, last corners. 6 minutes. Track.
Yeah, indeed, Lil Nicky, that's a very long wait. Some people are 2 laps behind, worried by the chat, so...
Yeah, guys are in the last lap.
The plus side is they can maybe start already on the soft tires.
Yeah. Never know, safety car.
We see Roadrunner here now catching up with Golf. Let's jump aboard here. He's flashing his lights. Let me pass.
Guys here are on the last big straight to end their stints. So thanks everyone for joining in. Just go to Vega's place. Makes good hamburgers.
Here comes Roadrunner now on the straight.
So Francis is in.
Flying by.
Axel City in. And this race is over. So thanks for tuning in, guys. And see you next time. And enjoy the rest of the event. Bye bye.
See you, Chronic. Bye.
Yeah, I'm gonna still talk to you a little bit.
Okay. P5 with Philippe now. Gaps of 5 seconds and 6 seconds. King Ears at this moment 18 seconds behind was great. Okay, we received another go here from the pit. Then we have Antares a bit more as 1 second behind Tomsoft. Yeah, we received raining during the start of the stint, let us say, and it stopped raining when they were waiting in the pit for their go. So the track was all wet, and we just have to wait, let us say, now until the track dries up. And when the first Daredevil switches to the soft tire, and as we speak,
the track's still wet, yes?
yes, and as we speak, it started raining again now. So
anything can happen at the green out.
that's for sure. So this could be a very wet stint, I guess. It seems that Tomsoft is making a bigger distance from Antares at this moment. Getting close to the 2 seconds now, so he's building up his delta. seems that Philip dropped some pace. Already 16 seconds behind King Ears now. And he received a new customer, a Roadrunner. So the next battle that's up is for P5 between Roadrunner and Philip at this moment.
Just some inside info from Felipe. He is a chef cook in his own restaurant, and he was working till late. But he's just going for it. No sleep.
Oh, Philip goes wide there. Still on track, but lost some space.
Lost the position.
Yeah. There was a little bit of contact, but for me it falls under race contact. Nothing special. I'm not sure how strict they are here. As I heard, they're pretty strict, but that's up to them.
Some people with damage.
Anyway, Roadrunner P5. Philip trying to catch up to keep in the slipstream, it seems. Regarding damage, if I was correct, I thought Gulf had damage, yes. From the start already, he's running with damage. The front and right front suspension.
If 3 people get involved in an accident and they have damage, then there will be a safety car. Or, like in my stint, all of a sudden 9 people had damage. Then
9?
Yeah. Then will be a safety car.
That's pretty impressive, 9 people.
Yeah, all of a sudden it started raining.
Okay. A formula for disaster.
The guys from Race Asylum were leading the race, like almost more than half, and then it started raining, and he was just around the pit when the rain dropped.
So okay.
And everyone else could go in the pit and take intermediates and wets, and some teams were unlucky. And in the second lap, RA Ost wanted to go into the pit and hit the pit wall, and was further away from the pit wall, so he couldn't enter the pit, so he had to do 2 laps with softs in rain.
That's a race killer.
Yeah, they had killed this race. I see they are on 5 now, or 6, are they?
Ray King Ears is on P4.
On P4, so he's made some good recovery.
Yes, he had to get a very good pace because he passed Philip and is already now 27 seconds about ahead of Philip, so yeah, 8:44 in the rain.
Very fast team.
And meanwhile, Antares took over P1 here from Tomsoft, we can see, but Tomsoft is still in the slipstream. It was better to stick with those two.
So I think PonyBoy passed out.
Oh, the question is from the lack of sleep or from the alcohol, but in reality I think it will be a combination of two.
He had a lot of beers. He wanted to stream with me, he was all hyped. I was like, no dude, just go to bed. No, it's gonna be fun. No, go to bed. 2 minutes before the stream starts, he's like, yeah, Chronic, I'm out. Yeah, I know, buddy, I know.
Tomsoft giving it his all at this moment to keep the slipstream here with Antares. And so far that's going well. Half second behind.
Still 23 people up and watching, so good morning everyone. I'm gonna make me a big cappuccino, but I'm gonna wake everyone up here, so still drinking beer.
Or you make for everybody cappuccino.
Nope.
Tomsoft sticking very close here to Antares. Fighting very hard with the car. Antares also, we can see that it started raining much more now, it seems. Yeah, I think intermediates are getting not enough at this moment, and people should maybe consider going to full wet. But look at the spray of the cars. And also we see here Welsh Great that catching up with us too now. Well, if he's a real Welsh one and he's also from Great Britain, they're used to the rain because it rains all the time there.
Yeah, we're missing 2 cars. 12 cars on track.
Yeah. Also one of GTSV.
Yeah, the second team with the disconnection with that. Yeah, too bad.
Oh, they had a disconnection.
Yeah, on the outlap. Race didn't even start yet.
Okay. Anyway, we have a nice battle here for P1 with the 3 top leaders at this moment. Antares, Tomsoft and Welsh Great. And how I can see it regarding the race pace at this moment, it's Welsh Great that's coming fast and hard. So I think he can make maybe a move and eventually take over P1.
For I don't even need to do a 24-hour race to fall asleep in my rig.
And on the back we already see also King Ears now catching up on P4.
Yeah, there's a little group there.
So we have about 4 people now fighting for P1, let us say.
There's a sizable Ford. Made up good pace, good positions. Made up good time.
Yes.
is mighty if you get the hang of it. If you feel that there's something special about that car, but you need to feel it.
See, meanwhile, Welsh Great taking over P2 from Tomsoft.
I don't know about the towel. If there is a safety car, all things will mingle again.
Yeah.
So people in stint 7 that were always 5th and 6th, they ended up winning the race. So anything can happen with safety cars.
Yeah, there are a bit mixed thoughts about the safety car. It gives an aspect to the race, but yeah.
Yeah, for
I'm
some
personally
it works
not all
out good,
convinced.
for some it works out not good, so
Yeah.
That's with everything. There's always someone being happy and someone being mad about it.
Oh, those are some wise words at this early morning from our friend Chronic.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking about food, so my mind was clear all of a sudden.
I'm writing it down now because I'm going to paint it at the wall at the bedroom.
You do that, buddy. You do that. So everyone's listening. Me and Vega, we are real friends in life. So
yeah.
I can tell you stories about them. But hey,
that's for another time.
So, yeah, that's race. That's race. Yeah, top 4, nice together.
Yeah, indeed.
It's gonna see some tactics at work when it dries up. Who's got the balls to go with the softs?
And I'm trying to check the minimap, but it's very hard to take some data from there. It's too close, everyone there. And I can't imagine there's something more spectacular going on at this moment besides this battle for the first position with 4 cars.
I could join your lobby if you want. Maybe better not.
No, I don't think they'll appreciate it if I hop in the lobby.
Unbelievable.
There they go. 3 aside almost on the straight. Yes, there they come, 3 aside. Antares from P1 drops to P3 in about a half a second time. And then we have Kingers that dropped a bit. Couldn't catch a slipstream, it seemed. Or maybe that's also part of his setup of the car.
They had a good race, Juppe.
Antares and Welsh Great side by side.
7 o'clock in the morning.
Welsh Great is slipping.
Pushing like hell.
See that, we can see that in the replay here. Oh, nice cover. No time for long replays. We continue with the battle here. Oh, Antares goes a bit wide. Kingers tries to take inside of the corner here, side by side.
Race silent, pushing like hell.
Yeah, and I prefer this camera standpoint for close battles. Not sure
Yeah.
about you guys, but with the dynamic, you're missing some of the action, I find.
The race silent guy knows when he's in front, he can open up the gap and pull away. So
Yeah.
he wants to be.
But the same counts for king ears, I think. You can also do that, I think.
Yeah, great driving. 4 different brands fighting for the position, for first position. 7 o'clock in the morning, great stuff.
And in the meanwhile, we see also Roadrunner joining the gang here, so we're getting with 5 people now in a battle for P1.
Felipe dropping back a lot.
Yeah, and I think also Roadrunner made a mistake. Yeah, he fell behind. Yeah, Philippe is running already 25 seconds behind Roadrunner at this moment.
Okay.
So back to the action here for the podium beasts. See also here for P10 Rounded Potato that's catching up here with Antares.
Sky opening up a little bit.
Yes, it is. Still very wet track conditions, but when he hears some contact, that's Rounded Potato. He crashed his potato to the sidewall. Now Roadrunning is a bit held up.
He joined that back pretty quickly.
Yeah, indeed. But he made a small mistake, but catching up again now, it seems.
Without a safety car this time.
Yes.
Let's see who's got the speed.
I'm not sure if this will be something that they will be investigating. Got a feeling Roadrunning is being held up a bit now by P10 Round Potato.
All these guys will be full focus. Eyes wide open.
Heartbeat of 200.
No time to drink.
Just sitting there sweating in their chair. That's now right behind the spoiler of Welsh Great.
Ready to race past the number 10 car. So Roadrunner can make his way up to the pack again.
Yes.
He wants to make sure that he's there with the straight because he has the power. if you switch to info a few seconds, you can see if the track is drying up.
One bar.
Yeah, where the
One
bar
third.
is.
But again here it can also be a different track condition on the GP part and here, because there's a lot of distance between.
The GP part is always slippery, especially at the start.
King is really pushing the pressure up now on the Welsh grade.
Yeah, you see P1 running away.
And never to forget, Antares is also very close here, and Roadrunner is catching up again, slowly but steady. It's a bit of a bummer for the other people on track now, because I always try to give everybody the same stream time. I don't have the feeling we can miss anything here for the battle between those five. See what it gives now on the straights. Roadrunner nice in the slipstream here from Antares, but not. No, we start to catch up maybe. No, because Antares also enjoying the slipstream from King Years. Antares is running in. That's the only one. Has to back over a bit, it seems, from the throttle. Tomsoft pits with enough of fuel, so maybe he's going for a soft tire. I'm not sure. Could be an interesting gamble here. You never know.
Let's see how that works out.
It's also new that we can see the fuel now, how much they put in. Yeah, Tomsoft went to the soft tire. So we're leaving the pit on the soft, so it can be very interesting.
Yeah, see if we can get Thompson, how he gets out of the pit, if it works otherwise.
Oh, he left the pit line with a 3-second penalty. So that's a bummer. And what does the track conditions say? We have a dry race line, but of course you can't slip off the race line, otherwise you're gone in those conditions. It can work out, the gamble. Anyway, on P6 now with a 3-second penalty due crossing the pit line, and that makes it Philip jump to the P5 position now. Meanwhile, this still goes on here, a battle. Starting to get a bit selfish of those people here on the top. They don't want to give any stream time to anyone else. They just keep the focus and the battle going on here. Oh, Roadrunner fighting with the car. Stays on track, so very well covering. Kingers in P2 now. slipstream from Welsh Grid.
Sign of making a great comeback here.
See what's going on between Roadrunner and Antares. 0.8. It's about the same gap as King Ears with Welsh Grid. Fast swap here to Tomsov to see how it goes. 30 seconds behind Roadrunner, best already Philip at this moment. So building up his pace on the soft tires. He's also in a battle, so he can also just keep the focus on the perfect race line for him. It is not the same case here for the other 4 drivers on the top of the grid at this moment.
P3 closing the gap as well.
Yeah.
I think King Ears has more speed. Held up a little bit by Welsh. Poor Welshie giving it 100%. And it's not enough.
I think now Tomsov is getting the benefit from his soft tires. You can also really hear the tires screeching now.
P3 got the connection.
Yep.
Ooh, a little slidey from RA. So how is the gap with Thompson, even then for the soft tire P5?
31 seconds from the leader, 27 from Roadrunner. Yeah, he's catching up, I think. Yeah, he's catching up. If he sticks as he does on the race line, he's catching up. It can't be compared with the soft tire and the intermediates at this moment.
Yeah, still need to serve a penalty.
Yeah, that's the one.
Well, it's not completely dry. If you go offline,
yeah,
you half that, so tricky. Both runners sliding through the corner. Maxis is making up good time. He's gonna give these guys some work.
I also think this will be the last lap here for those guys on the intermediums. Also Peter's soft 1-0. Tom Soft ask for MD, so there may be something. 39 seconds now behind the leader, so something happened here.
Yeah.
And I saw also blue flag, so I think something happened with somebody he was
Back marker.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. No problem.
There he goes. Welsh Great goes in. Oh, King Ears continues on the intermedium. Antares also, so Roadrunner and Welsh Great going in. Pretty sure they go for the soft tire now. Antares and King Ears continues. It's nice to see that there are other tactics now coming up.
Fastest lap for King Ears now, 8:36.
Yeah. Then on P5 we have Philip. I think he'll jump someone here. Roadrunner will be still in front of him. Yeah.
I think Philip will play safe and do another lap with these tires.
No, he also goes into the pit.
Okay.
We have Tom Soft. Oh, he slides into the pit. I guess he has also some damage then. Otherwise he wouldn't pit. Under these conditions he had the soft tires, 87% of fuel, so let's have a fast overview of the other persons now. P7 we have Emerald Gulf, however it's pronounced. Tom Soft leaving the pit again, and we see a green flag. Who's there? I guess that's someone from the back drivers, but couldn't see who it was. Anyway, we continue. No damage here. Yeah, indeed, somebody had an issue with exiting the pit, not sure who it was. You see Welsh Great here, 9 seconds behind Roadrunner. So I have a fast check here, with also front damage, so it was Welsh Great during the exit of the pit.
Yeah.
Roadrunner is a 3 second penalty, so he crossed the pit line. Yeah, that stays an issue, we see it a lot, and we can't say those people aren't experienced, so it really sucks the pit exit, and sometime with the limits. And King Ears in P1 now, 1.6 seconds ahead of Antares.
Yeah, maybe not feeling confident enough. Or he just not losing time.
And he still has a good pace, last lap was also his fastest one, 36. And he's running out of Antares, it seems, 1.6 at this moment. So why not? have a fast glimp
Yeah,
on his
could be,
tires.
boss.
Those tires are still in good conditions, the fuel is fine. And same for Antares, it's pretty much equal.
As long as they can keep up pace and keep the gap the same, just stay out.
Yep. Another wise quote from Chronic here.
Yeah. Oh, I had a lot of them tonight. God, I should have write them down, but
Yeah, seems like you're getting it harder now to stay awake.
yeah, the
I hear
man
it
with
in
the
your
hammer
voice.
is coming.
Yeah. Just
I
hit it
think
back, Chronic.
Cappuccino is not going to come, I guess. Finish my beer and then I'm off.
Yeah, that's a good idea, mate. And Kingers is building up his delta now. It's more as 2 seconds. Roadrunner then here on P3 with a little incident with the exit of the pit, also in front damage and a penalty. No, here just a penalty, sorry. It was great with that damage on the front. And he cracks up another Jupiter.
No.
Ah. No.
I lighted something up. What did I miss the last 2 hours? Phew, you got some time? A lot of drama.
Tomsov now more or less 1 minute behind the leader. He was forced for another pit stop due to an incident we missed.
P2 have a moment. Just reported damage.
Okay. Also now almost 3 seconds behind. On P6 we have Gulov here. Seven seconds behind on P7 we have Philip.
I think Flip needs a coffee. Or 4.
On P8 we have JeGr, who received the blue flag.
One of the streamers. JeGr. Come
So
on,
far,
JeGr.
no car behind him, so as we all know in GT7 they're very eager to show the blue flag. Even there's not even the car very close to you behind yet.
Well, you know what to say.
No, but I hear another very good quote coming up from
No,
my wall.
I really thought that you know something.
Yeah.
I had no clue. I thought maybe you know something.
On P9 Irox here, also with a pit exit penalty, or maybe pit entry, not sure, but anyway is regarding the pit. On P10 we have Philo. All huge gaps. Nevertheless, 6 seconds is still not that huge. On P11 we have Rounded Potato, who's just going off track now. I hope for him not with any damage. Yes, he has front damage.
Oh,
Front left suspension damage.
P1's in.
Yeah, followed with Antares. Antares also damage. That's confirmed by the chat here by Lil Nicky. P12 we have here Speed Freak.
Roadrunner taking first position.
Yes. Five seconds at this moment in front of King Ears. We're on track with no tires and fill up fuel.
Ready to put the hammer down.
Yeah, it's too bad Tom Soft had that incident, because I really enjoyed the undercut he did and went very early for the soft tires. I thought he could benefit from it, but then something happened what made him to pit another one.
It was a brave move.
Yeah, for sure. Huge balls there.
Yep. Not smart, brave.
Well, I got the feeling he still had a good pace and catch it up the top. So if you're confident and you can just stick to the racetrack, the race line I mean, why not? Check that King Ears is running in. No, Roadrunner is running out of King Ears.
No,
That's interesting.
Hooper 5 falls apart.
Yep. I'm also already over half of the stint, so
Yeah.
I think those 5 also don't mind to have some breathing here now and to find their own pace, because 2 hours in battle on the North Life, that's not a present, I think.
No, especially in the rain. Okay, Vega, buddy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna call it a night.
perfect. Thank you for sticking with me.
Yeah, sticking up with you. So everyone enjoy the stream. The race will go on with or without me, so enjoy the rest of the events. And Vega, talk to you later, buddy.
See you, mate. Have a nice trip.
It's been a pleasure. Bye bye.
Bye. Meanwhile, we see that Roadrunner is still running out of King Ears. I don't think we have any battles coming up very soon, or at least, and let us hope so, for the driver itself without an incident. Especially at the back here of the grid. The gaps are pretty huge. Seems like Rounded Potato unlapped himself here from JeGr. Round Potato is also in a battle, let's say, with Philo for P10, with JeGr between them. Fast swap here to the top. Oh, Roadrunner only 9 seconds in ahead of King Years. So Roadrunner at this moment flying. The gap between Rounded Potato and Philo is also increasing, so I'm not suspecting any battle soon for P10. Philo was also still JeGr in front of him. Philo is really pushing JeGr here now. Coming on the straight now. Oh, there's a car there, almost standing still there. That was also a brown flag, I guess, for both JeGr and Philo here. And that was Rounded Potato. Does he have any damage? No. Probably just served the penalty. And again 3 seconds behind Philo now. And then we'll swap again to the leader Roadrunner, 10 seconds ahead of King Years. we have a disconnection, I guess. JeGr left the lobby. That sucks. That really sucks. I thought he was on P8, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Roadrunner is really keeping the pace very good up. King here's made a small mistake. What made him drop a bit behind, but nevertheless he has a very hard time to catch up with Roadrunner. At this moment he sticks to the 10 seconds. Antares on P3 following on 5 seconds. And then we have Tom Soft on P4, 26 seconds behind Antares. Enjoying the BMW from Tomsoft for a while. At this moment fastest lap, but that wouldn't stay on the screen, I guess. Oh, and Nick also left. Oh yeah, but he had to because he has to drive, I think. So he can't be MD anymore because he drives the next stint. Good luck already, mate. Was great. Now on 5th position. Oh, he's streamer. Okay, thank you. Then on 6th we have Philip here. Last lap was his fastest lap. Of course the conditions are getting better and better, so those times will increase now. .8:33 at this moment, his last lap. P7 we have Gulov here. Okay. Thank you, Ray. It's not always easy to stream with endurance races, certainly on North Life, for example. Sometimes it's hard to find any action, especially more halfway or at the end of an event. But nevertheless, Also maybe due to the safety car, we enjoyed really half the way of the stint here with a close fight here for the top P5 even. So that was very nice to see, and to have some action. At this moment we can see Kingers is still stuck on the 10 seconds delta from Roadrunner, maybe increasing even a bit. Antares 5.5 from Kingers, so that's also about the same. And Tomsoft here 24 seconds behind. Thanks to Nicky. We also give Roadrunner some stream time here because he's performing an awesome job here. Unleash the beast, it says on the car, and he really is unleashing the beast. And if I'm correct, he's also known as a very good drifter in game. Yeah, had a very good stint. And as far as I know, I'm not sure, but I thought even he started mid-pack somewhere, so he had really some catching up to do. We'll start again from the last up to front again. Speed Freaks here on P11. Starting his 9th round, or his 8th race round, let us say. On P10 we have Rounded Potato from the US. Pretty much getting annoyed with the blue flag message all the time. Anyway, a good constant pace it seems, because he's always in close contact with Philo here, 2 seconds behind, and it's been for a while between those two now. So Philo here on P9 from the UK. On P8 we have Irox, all alone, almost 3 minutes in front of Philo, and it seems like a lap behind Philip, or at least 1 lap. Yeah, it's 1 lap. Then we move on to P7 Philip, just out of the pit I saw, so dropped a position to Golov, 10 seconds behind now, but on fresh rubber, so ready to catch up, or let us hope for him at least. On P6 we have then Gulov, last lap 8:12. Leaving some sparks behind. And more than a minute in front of him we have Welsh Great here on P5. I'll switch fast to P1, P2 for a gap. We're still at 10 seconds I've seen, and 7 seconds in front of Antares, so P1 and P2 is running out of Antares slowly, but the gap between P1 and P2 stays at this moment on 10 seconds. We move on to P4 Tomsoft, fastest lap at this moment 8:06. And on the podium for this moment, Antares on P3. 7.7 seconds behind King Years. So the delta is increasing slowly. And on P2 here, King Years. Jump to 11 seconds now. 11, sorry. Let's see what lap time he's pushing out now. This one. Probably making a better one for his personal one. 8:03. Roadrunner did the 8:02. That's also what we see now, the delta going slowly to the 12 seconds almost. So as we've seen in the chat already, Roadrunning is really flying at this moment. Let's join the onboard view for a moment. So we have some different sound to keep us all fresh awake. I almost cursed him, it seems, with the commentator curse. But nice recovery. You can really see he's giving it his all, but anyway, Kingers could benefit a bit from that small mistake. Delta dropped about to 10 seconds now. Gain about a second. And those two are running really hard now with Antares. Gap is almost 9 seconds now. Nevertheless, we can't say Antares is a bad pace. Not at all. 8:06 last round. Tom Soft here just put also the fastest lap on his 8:01. So he's catching up also on those three in front of him. If we can keep this pace up. And as I said, we can't forget he had some an issue there. I think it was a contact with when there was somebody lapping with a blue flag. And he was forced for another pit entry, probably to repair. Otherwise, he would be in another position, I think, at this moment. Belgrade now on P5. Fogged very long here with the other four for the first position, let us say. Now dropped back. Performed very well also under the wet conditions. Jeff is there, no issue. And where is Monkey Base? Yes, I don't know your nick like that. see Philip here on P7. 8:33, fastest lap at this moment. Yeah, for the top drivers here, start making everything ready for the driver switch. We're getting closer to the end of this stint. For also 8:09 last lap. Rounded potato 8:08. Speed freak here with the Porsche 8:27. Roadrunner 9 seconds in front of King, so King is catching up a bit at this moment. Last lap was 8:04, King 8:01. 1/10 of a second slower than the fastest lap of Tom Soft. So we're getting close now to drop below the 8-minute lap times. And I've seen King is also running purple, so it's possible. But not anymore for these guys, of course, because this is their last lap, if I'm correct. And they'll just end in the pit. Tom Soft here, he catched up to those people. 38 behind the race leader, 18 seconds behind Antares, and also running purple at this moment, so this is very good. Yeah, the action dropped a bit now at the end of the stint, but nevertheless we really enjoyed very good battles, especially at the start of the race up to the halfway. Yeah, that's correct. So they still can do a hot lap now for the fastest lap, let us say, this round. Around 14. They'll pit. Was able to increase the delta with rounded potato. Before it was about 2 seconds if I was correct, now it's 6.4. So he's working on it good to keep his position at this moment P9. Let's say Roadrunner 6.4 seconds in front of Kingers, so Kingers is catching up at this moment. We see it also on the deltas, on the lap times, 803, 801, Roadrunner 802, 804. Roadrunner also now Irex in front of him. I hope he doesn't have any issues there. Okay. So maybe we can even have an exciting end here of the stint between Kingers and Roadrunner. 6 seconds, or not even anymore, between those two here, fighting for P1. Of course, the race isn't over yet, but I'm pretty sure both of them want to finish their stints with a mark S1 beside their name. Yeah, indeed, that was a close one, I think, between Roadrunner and Irex. The speed difference was pretty high between those two, so I don't think both of them were prepared for it. Anyway, 5.5 seconds now. We have Kingers now side by side by Irex. Okay. The gap increased now to 11 seconds with Antares. Tomsoft 18 seconds behind P3 at this moment. There we see both of them driving. Kingers and further up Roadrunner on the straight. You can almost smell him. Roadrunner benefits a bit more of the top speed here, it seems, running out again and going to the 6 seconds delta, it seems. I've noticed that also before, probably also due to the setup, that the GTR misses a bit here on the top speed on the straights. And of course it's not only the straight that counts here, so nice view here to see both of them on the same screen. Fastest lap stays on name of Tomsoft. King Years 802.2. Oh, Welsh Great left the lobby. That's another one. He was on P5, I think. Yes, P5. That sucks also. I didn't follow all the streams, to be honest, but did we had in other lobbies also issues with these connections? I'm not sure. Please feel free to comment on the chat, because that's the second one I think we've seen today here in this lobby. Yeah, okay. That always sucks. Anyway, we're into the last lap for most of the drivers. Oh, he had 2 DCs. And as we're coming to the end of this stint, I'll go for last time from the back to the front, and then we can see the first one entering the pits. So on P10 we have Speed Freak here. Last lap was his fast lap 8:22 with a Porsche. A bit of a lonely race for him. Nevertheless, he stick to it and kept going. So kudos for that. On P9 we have Rounded Potato here from the US. Was almost in battle, let us say, with Philo for P8. Was a gap of about 2 seconds between those two for a while, but Philo managed to increase the delta and is now running at a 5.5 seconds lead of him. Oh, nice power drift there. So Philo here on P8. With a colorful Mercedes here. If we move on to P7, that's more as 1 minute ahead of Philo. We have Irox. Presenting the Italian flag here. On P6 we have Philip. Ran 2 very steady rounds, the last 2 rounds or at least 8:11, 8:12. 8:11 personal bestest stint for him. Of course we had a lot of wet conditions also during this stint. Closing the gap to Golf on P5, 1 second behind now. P5 Golf. And it seems that Philip will be able to catch up that P5. He's closing the gap very fast. So I'll also check the minimap to see everybody pit in time. But maybe it's interesting to stick with this battle for now. And we have at the end of this stint some action here. You can see a difference in the race pace between those two cars, so it seems like just a matter of time. Oh, and there goes Philip off track. No harm done. Just refocus now. Clean those tires and start again. But we'll come back to it. The gap increase now again to 3 seconds. So Golf on P5 at this moment. On P4 we have Tomsoft. Fastest lap at this moment for this stint, and that will stay like that, I guess. About 16 seconds in front of him we have on P3 Antares. .802 personal best this stint. And on P2 we have King Ears on the straight now, so he's not going to catch up on Roadrunner now anymore on the straight. And those guys are getting ready now to enter the pit. And on P1 we have Roadrunner here. Very well driven, nice stint, 0 fuel, so extremely done. Era Kings also enters the pit with a delta of 4.3 seconds between those two. So King Ears catches up some time. Antares also entering the pit now, so his teammate can almost leave, because we have to wait until the car stands still. Maybe it's best that I follow them in case it's needed for because the race director left. Okay, so that's fine. Tomsoft in the pit in the meanwhile. And as soon this one stands still, we can also see if there's still action going on for P5. Philip was catching up very well, so Tomsoft is standing still. Then the next one is P5 Golf. Philip made a small mistake, what made him drop behind Golf for 3 seconds. But he's catching up again now, 1.5 seconds. And that's also good, as this is the next one who has to pit. We can stick to this battle, or eventually upcoming battle at least. And let's jump us inside the car of also a real life mate of me, Philip. Thank you for the comments, guys. It was a pleasure for me also. Philip is really pushing the car. Don't over push it, mate. Both getting ready for the last time on the straight here now. Oh, it goes well. .5 seconds. lovely view of both the cars now. Golf entering the pit now, same as Philip. It also depends, of course, where they'll stop, because it's possible that Golf stands still. That Philip stands still in front of Golf, depending on the position they have. No, both at the same time. Both stand still now. So we jump to P7 Aerox. Still at round 13, so a lap and a half to go for him. Followed by Philo on P8. Increased the lead on Rounded Potato to 8 seconds now, is a delta. And Speed Freak we have here on P10. Yeah, that's true. We have a tuner also, but he drives Honda. It's now just waiting until those guys finish their stint, so their teammate can start in the other lobby. It seems, if I'm correct, that the other stream isn't up yet. We're still with part 8 my stream working. Trying to check in meanwhile on the tablet here. Yeah, that was a close one from Irux. Could have been worse. Also here we have seen a brown flag, I guess. Yes, really looking for the edges there. Maybe a bit too much. Keep it together, mate. On the straight, getting ready for his last lap now. Hey Roadrunner, very well done, mate. It was a pleasure to see you drive. Again. Oh, Irux already pit. That's one lap too early. Or he just hasn't enough fuel, that's also possible, I'm not sure. You're welcome, Roadrunner. Yeah, a splash on dash, he hadn't enough fuel, it seems, so... That sucks, but better to be sure and take some fuel than to fall halfway without fuel. And that makes that the gap with Philo is dropping now to about 10 or 11 seconds it seems, yeah. Yeah, that's true. And I guess we don't all want to see on the stream a car running about 80 kilometers per hour or something on the Nordschleife because he ran out of fuel. Philo is still pushing it. He has also seen that Irux had to pit. Oh, Irux crashed. Yeah, he drops his pace here. We can maybe still see the replay of it. Here we go. What happened here? Oh, just too far. Looking for the edge. And I think that was also very close when coming back on track to avoid contact with Philo. Anyway, Philo P7 now. Irux lost it a bit on the last lap now, it seems. So Philo P7 followed by Irex on 5 seconds, and was he now again off track? Let me check that. What's happened here now? I can be mistaken, but he seems a bit wide or even off track. Okay, couldn't see it anymore. Anyway, 7 seconds ahead, Philo on Irex, or 6.5 to be correct, followed by Rounded Potato on P9. Yeah, Roadrunner, I saw it, but you weren't the only one. The pit penalty is really a pain in the ass at this moment here, especially when it's raining. You have to be very careful. Speed Freak also started his last stint, his last lap for this stint. And then we'll move on to this first one, let us say, driving on track. To see ending his stint. So in extremis, Philo could overtake Irox here at the last lap. Due a mistake to a small crash. I'm not sure that did Irox had any damage. No. Yeah, so it was the front damage you had, huh? Is the other stream up meanwhile, guys? To check also myself. Yes, it is up, I can see it. Part 9, perfect. And Iros dropped again. I missed something here, I was just checking the tablet here. He dropped another position to P9 now. He's losing it all in the last lap, it seems. So Ronald Potato took over P8 from Irox. Meanwhile, Philo on the straight, finishing his stint. teammate is really anxious, I guess, to start and leave the pit. In a few seconds he can go. Just following in, you missing the race director here, so when he stands still, and he can go. Rounded Potato also entered the pit in the meanwhile. Let's check when he stands still. Pit crew is waiting. Where is that fucking car? There it is. There we go. And same for Irox, also entered the pit. Last lap was with some faults it seems, but nevertheless he made it. Here he is at the pits. And then we have unbeaten Speed Freaks getting ready for the last time. The straight, or almost. 2 sectors to go, and then we can go for the straight. Last time on the straight for Speed Freaks. There he goes. Pushing the Porsche to the limits. Let's check his stop. Doesn't matter now, those information. Also very well calculated it seems regarding the fuel. Also the mileage already on the car, 11,000 kilometers, so he drove a few times the car already. And the last car enters the pit now. There is standstill, so the last one can start at the next stint. On part 9 it is then. And that was it for the stream for part 8. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I did at least. And maybe we can see each other next time. See you later guys. Thank you. You're welcome.